Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Downey's Elks Lodge for HPW's No Turning Back. Larry Pena here, and alongside with me, Mike Aguirre. We're back together, and tonight we have a great main event for the Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Instant Replay will be defending the title against the man that attacked him at the end of his last championship match of Resurrection. Ronin will get his shot at the title.
Well, if that's how things work around here, Larry, it's pretty crazy. We're going to have some craziness around here. You stab someone in the back, you get a title shot. Ronin's going to find out if he can capture HPW gold from our champion, Mr. Instant Replay, here tonight. Also, in the semi-main event, don't forget, we've got one heck of a match lined up for everyone here at home. We have the professional Scott Lost against the Rock superstar, Kaos. That's going to be one heck of a match. And hey, Larry, guess what? We've got two awesome SoCal veterans making their debut here in HPW, and Bino, Gambino and TJ Perkins. They team up to take on the tag team of Blazing Riot.
Well, HPW, we were stating that we were going to try to go for a tag team title tournament, possibly down the line, but we do need to establish some tag teams, and TJ Perkins, Bino Gambino, that's definitely a tag team that we're going to have to watch out for. But then again, so is Blazing Riot. They've been coming out here. They want to make a statement as well, and we're going to have to find out of those two teams, one of those teams will definitely be part of that tournament, and we'll have to wait and see. So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot in store for you here at the Downey Elks Lodge.
Frustrated. People been looking and laughing, but boy, they're singing entertainment. This ain't a circus. This isn't laughable. We don't deserve this. This ain't on the media. This ain't on the news. No one believes in us, but this is the truth. This is the truth, and in this reality, stop with the vanity. Well, it's too late. We are the wrestlers. We are the hard workers. We are the so-called. We are the wrestlers. Yeah, no turning back. We are the hard workers, we are the independent, we are the wrestlers, yeah, no turning back, yeah, we are the ones that are wrestling empty building, and we are the ones that are low pay, and we are the ones that set up the range, we are the ones working late on the wages, and we are the ones who work hard. I'm feeling frustrated, stop all the wickedness. There's war on the system. This time the people have listened. This time we're making a difference. These are the chains that we're breaking. Ending this mental enslavement. That's what the people you're surely mistaken. We're saving the next generation, breaking you out of the matrix. This time the people awakened. Kids are no longer forsaken. We're finally getting them out. We are the wrestlers. We are the hard workers. We are the so-called. We are the wrestlers. Yeah, no turning back. We are the hard workers, we are the independent, we are the wrestlers, yeah, no turning back, yeah, we are the ones that are wrestling empty building, and we are the ones that are low pay, and we are the ones that set up the range, we are the ones working late on our wages, and we are the ones who work hard. I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling frustrated. We are the wrestlers, we are the hard workers, we are the so-called, we are the wrestlers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Whenever you guys ready, ring the bell.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off No Turning Back with this great opening contest. Slick Nick going one-on-one with Guerrero de Sangre.
Oh, what a way to kick off today's event, Larry. This is going to be an awesome match, and it's always great to see Slick Nick. You can hear this Downey crowd, they are firmly behind one half of the Young Bucks right there in Slick Nick Jackson.
Well, definitely the fans here in Downey at the Elks Lodge, their fan favorites are definitely the Young Bucks. Both of them are in action, of course. We're going to see the other brother, Mr. Instant Replay, in our main event later on. But right now, we got Guerrero de Sangre, who's got a waistlock applied onto Slick Nick. Changes it up into a side headlock. Trying to out-mat wrestle the high flyer. Big shoulder block knockdown. Down goes the little man. And I'm only saying he's a little man because he's got about a 60, 70-pound difference between Guerrero de Sangre.
Well, Guerrero de Sangre just 1 pound shy of 300. So you know.
Great agility there. Arm drag by Slick Nick. Wait a minute, stands on him, delivers another arm drag. Great execution by Slick Nick, and that sends Guerrero de Sangre out onto the floor.
And that's what Slick Nick needs to rely on. Look at that.
I thought he was going to fly out onto the floor, but he fooled us all.
Well, that's just a display of the agility and athleticism of Slick Nick Jackson there.
Oh, wait a minute. He was going to... Wait, he got caught. Who'd have come around out onto the floor? And we don't have any pretty blue mats at ringside for this matchup. Actually, we don't have them for any matchup here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling.
Well, that is hard linoleum right there. That's just like concrete. And Larry, if you ever fell down on concrete, you know that does not feel good.
It does not feel good at all. And now, Guerrero de Sangre being sent into the ring. Slick Nick Jackson in control so far.
Well, this is what Slick Nick Jackson needs to do because he's not going to win a power battle with Guerrero de Sangre, so he needs to stick to those high-flying maneuvers, just like that with that crossbody at the top rope there.
Went for the clothesline, but wait a minute. Has him hooked. Frankenstein powerbomb. And Guerrero de Sangre using the power to his advantage. There's a cover. And he gets a 2 count on the first pinfall attempt of this match.
Referee Aaron Hassan firmly in charge. He's our senior official here in HPW. And he's trying to show Guerrero de Sangre who's boss. And that's one of the things I like about Aaron Hassan is he lets you know. And he can control the match just as well as about any ref in pro wrestling today.
And well, later on, he's probably going to have his work cut out for him, as we're going to have a lot more great matchups, and a lot of it's going to could get ugly too.
Well, he's not superhuman. I mean, he is he is human. He makes mistakes.
Oh, Michinoku powerbomb. Excuse me, Michinoku driver there by Guerrero de Sangre, firmly in control of Slick Nick. Oh, and a big splash follow-up. 1, 2. And only a 2 count.
And Guerrero de Sangre is no slouch, and he knows exactly that's what you need to do with someone like Slick Nick Jackson, someone that's a high flyer, someone that's going to try and get you off your game, take away your vertical base. You ground that guy. So he is grounding and pounding on Slick Nick Jackson right now, keeping him off his feet, getting him off his game.
Here comes a powerbomb attempt, but it's reversed by Nick. Nick Jackson now. Springboard lands on his feet, holding on to the arm still. Side head scissors takedown. The satellite head scissors. Oh, but he got caught with that back elbow. Beautiful back elbow there by the near 300-pounder. And Guerrero de Sangre, you cannot underestimate him just because he is, as you said, a pound shy under 300. He is very agile, very mobile for a man of his size.
Exactly. He can get very tricky on you, and that's something that you can't do. But Slick Nick, he's been around long enough to know you can't underestimate anybody in HPW.
Went for the back kick there to the chest, and an enziguri kick. And that knocks down Guerrero de Sangre. But Slick Nick can't capitalize because he's taken so much punishment in this matchup already. Trying to get back into the game here, trying to regain his bearings. And he has to do that pretty fast, otherwise Guerrero de Sangre will get right back up and start picking him apart like he was earlier.
Well, Slick Nick's going to do his best to avoid that. Nice springboard
into the drop kick.
Into the drop kick there, and that's it. Guerrero de Sangre right into the seats, those metal seats in the front row here at HPW.
I think he may have even landed on the stage as well. And wait a minute, I think Nick's gonna fly. Up and over plancha. The up and over Superman-like tope onto the floor. And Guerrero de Sangre, well, he caught all of that one. And these are the kind of tactics that we were saying earlier that Slick Nick needs to utilize in order to keep the offense going in his favor. But he still has to worry about Guerrero de Sangre catching him, because once he can catch him, he can throw him like a ball whenever he wants.
Slick Nick is going to do his best to avoid that, but no, bad maneuver, throwing Guerrero de Sangre into the ring first. He was quick to his feet, and now he's grounded Slick Nick again.
And now he's going to try to, looks like he's trying to put him up onto the top rope there, perhaps. Oh, vicious chop to the back there by Guerrero de Sangre. Now, wait a minute. I think he could be going for a spider powerbomb. Wait! Slick Nick elbowing until Guerrero de Sangre finally was let off.
All 299 pounds of him right to the floor. He flew. Here comes Slick Nick.
Tornado DDT. He spiked him on that one. That could be it. All Nick has to do is go for the cover. No hook in the leg. That may cost him. And Guerrero kicks out at 2. Slick Nick now coming off the ropes. Kicks him to the side of the head. Follows it up with the outside moonsault. This could be it. He hooks the leg. And he gets a 2 count again. Slick Nick now running out of options here. Guerrero to Sangre now firing back. Wait a minute. He could be, oh, thought he was going to face his fear. Instead he got caught for a kick by Slick Nick.
Aaron Hassan just barely got out of the way on that one. He almost got hit by a Mack truck in Guerrero de Sangre. Oh, he's calling for the 450. He's going to go to the top.
And now, wait a minute. Guerrero de Sangre is complaining about, wait a minute. I think Scott, that's Scott Lost.
Hey, what's he doing?
Scott Lost just crushed Slick Nick off on the top rope.
Well, that was not very professional by the professional Scott Lost.
And wait a minute, Slick Nick's going to face his fear. He just faced his fear.
Come on, not
that's
this
gotta
way.
be it. And it is.
Here is your winner, Guerrero de Sangre.
Well, no, I'm not quite sure what Scott Lost was doing out here. I know back at our last event at Resurrection, Slick Nick interfered, well, saved the day for his partner, for his brother in the main event last time. And obviously, I guess that's why he came out here to get some retribution.
Well, Scott Lost is like an elephant. He never forgets. And he's going to get a form of retribution because Scott Lost is still angry that he lost that title match. Scott Lost wants to capture HPW gold from our champion, Slick Nick's brother, Mr. Instant Replay. And so you got to believe that's what this is all about right now.
The title is going to be on the line later.
Wait
a minute.
He's
Gonna
gonna...
Wait, he got caught. Hurricane Rana on the floor. But wait a minute. Has him hooked. Lands on his feet, holding on to the arm still. Side head scissors takedown. The satellite head scissors. Oh, but he got caught with that back elbow. I think Nick's going to fly. Up and over, plancha.
Of him right to the floor. He flew. Here comes Slick Nick.
Tornado D. Slick Nick now coming out the ropes. Kicks him to the side of the head. Follows it up with the outside move.
Lost.
And wait a minute. Slick Nick's going to face his fear.
Oh,
Frustrated. People been looking and laughing, but boy, they're singing and singing. This is a circus. This is laughable. We don't deserve this.
And we're back for some more great singles action. We have two names that are a blast from the past here at HPW. Used to be heavily involved before we had our little hiatus, and now we're bringing them back here for you here at the Elks Lodge. Diablo going one-on-one with Steve Payne.
And everybody here is excited to see Steve Payne back here in HPW trying to make his mark. Steve Payne calling himself the new effing show, and he is one great guy to watch, Larry. Very exciting individual.
He's a great young high flyer that's been trying to make a name for himself, struggling up the ladders in Southern California and other promotions. In fact, there was a time where he took a little hiatus on his own to try to clear his head, clear the cobwebs. And now look at this moonsault already off the bat. Springboard moonsault, and now still coming off the ropes there. No, it's reversed by Diablo. Hooks him. No, Hurricane Rana.
Well, it looks like that little time off did Steve Payne great. I don't see any ring rust there, Larry.
Wait a minute, he's gonna fly. Cannonball, tope suicide onto the floor. He did it so fast I could barely keep up with him on that one.
Well, this guy is great to watch. I saw him in February back at an event in Las Vegas, and he was in the 30-man elimination match. And he looked great in that match, lasted very long. And so I knew this kid was going to be one to watch here in SoCal Pro Wrestling.
Oh, and Diablo catching him, coming in on that sunset flip. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Well, you can't underestimate a guy like Diablo. He's just that big bruiser. He's a clubbing guy, all that power, those hard strikes.
But he too is very agile and very mobile for a man of his size. Tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker there. There you see some of that power display. Now it looks like, wait a minute, he's bringing him right here in front of us. Oh, come on, referee. Stomping away while he's in the ropes. And again onto the back. Trying to ground this young high flyer. As we've seen already, Steve Payne excels at taking high risks.
Well, referee Josh Tariff, one of our newer refs here in HPW, so he needs to do his best to assert control. That's going to be hard with a guy like Diablo in the ring.
He went for a clothesline, but he got ducked. But he couldn't avoid the back body drop.
Diablo is just an animal, Larry, and he will do whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
There's a cover one more time, but he couldn't get it done. Only a 2 count.
You can see Josh Tariff doing his best to try and maintain order in this matchup.
And now look at this, choking away while he's in the corner. Oh, the last time the fans at the HPW saw Diablo, it was back at Battle by the Bay, our last event in Culver City at the American Legion Hall, where he suffered a loss at Bino Gambino, and he definitely wants to avenge that loss. He wants the fans, obviously, to forget that. In fact, he's probably going to hate me that I could remember that event, that I remember that match.
That was almost a year ago, Larry.
it pretty much was a year ago, if not more. Big suplex by Diablo, takes him over. Rolls him over for the cover. This could be it here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Speaking of Bino Gambino, we will see him in action later tonight. He's teamed up with TJ Perkins. And he made a big splash in HPW a year ago, and he wants to continue that.
And now Steve Payne, snap mirrors him down.
Oh!
Vicious kick to the back. Follows it up on a double stomp onto the head and a drop kick. That may be it. That could be the knockout shot he needed. No, it's not. Only a 2 count.
Steve Payne risking life and limb just to entertain these fans here at Downey. And he is one amazing guy to watch.
Well, that's just how Steve Payne is when he's built on a show. He wants to go at it 110%. And that's just what he's given the fans here, and that's what he's given Diablo. But Diablo has managed to find a way to get around that 110%. And Diablo looks like he's setting him up for here. Backdrop suplex attempt. And he nailed him with that one. And you can hear Steve Payne gasping for air on that one.
Steve Payne is in pain, living up to his last name.
Just not the way he wanted to.
Exactly, and now, instead of delivering it, he's getting it inflicted upon him by the big man, Diablo.
I've seen Steve Payne take a lot of beatings in his career, and he's managed to come out of nowhere and pull up some upset victories, and that has brought him to the caliber of a wrestler that he is now. As you can see, Diablo's trying to muscle him over, but Steve Payne is desperately fighting him off. Comes off the ropes for momentum, but he got caught. No, lands on his feet on the backdrop attempt. Gonna try to snap mirror him down. Wait a minute, he's measuring him here. Kick to the chest. Going for the surfboard moonsault. A la Sabu right there. That's one of his heroes. But look at this. He can't even go for the cover. He hurt himself on that moonsault.
Looks like he knocked the wind out of himself there, Larry. And if Steve Payne can just roll over and hook the leg on Diablo, he can pick up a very crucial victory here for him tonight. You got to believe a victory for either one of these individuals will shoot them up the rankings here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling.
They're both trying to race to see who can get to their feet first, and I think Diablo is winning that race. He comes charging after Steve Payne, but Steve Payne caught him. Payne coming off the ropes now. Big clothesline. Still holding out of that momentum. He's measuring him here one more time. Sends him into the corner. No, it's reversed by Diablo. Diablo comes charging in. Catches a foot in his face for the trouble. Here comes another springboard moonsault. Lands on his feet. Diablo ducked it, but maybe not for long. Here comes the monkey flip out of the corner. And Steve Payne, he's measuring him one more time. Hamstring into the moonsault. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And these are the kind of moves that I love to see out of Steve Payne because I have yet to see any other wrestler even attempt moves similar to what Steve Payne has been able to do in this matchup.
Well, Steve Payne is insane. That is for sure, Larry.
Comes off the ropes. Diablo nails him with the big boots. And all of that high flying that we just saw just became null and void after that big boot to the face. There's a cover. Oh, no, wait a minute. What? You can't let him up. You can't let a guy like Steve up like that.
Now Diablo is definitely getting cocky here, Larry.
I think he may be going for the mark of the beast. It's a Splash Mountain powerbomb that he likes to finish people off with. He's going for it. He has it hooked. And if Steve Payne gets hooked with this, it's all but over. Oh, he got nailed with it. 1, 2. No, Steve Payne kicks out. And Diablo, you got to believe, is frustrated. I've seen him put away a lot of wrestlers with that move, that mark of the beast. And now Diablo trying to figure out what he can do. He's going to go for it again.
Well, I got to believe Steve Payne is almost finished, and one more of these should do it. And it's going to be sad to see him go away like that. But whoa, whoa!
Huracan Rana counter.
He got the leg hooked.
He got him.
There it is. Here is your winner, Steve Payne.
Steve Payne picking up the huge victory there, countering the second attempt on the mark of the beast with a Huracan Rana. And it was great he was able to acquire that.
I mean, Larry, I can't believe...
Hooks him. No, Huracan Rana. Wait a minute, he's going to fly. Cannonballs. He too is very agile and very mobile for man of his size. Tilt to the chest. Going for the surfboard moonsault. And Steve Payne, he's measuring him one more time. Hamstring into the moonsault. Gets hooked with this, it's all but over. Oh, he got nailed with it.
This is the only me. This
Riverside, California, weighing in at a combined weight of 392 pounds, the tag team of Bino, Gambino, and T.J. Perkins.
Hey, they got a match.
What's that?
They kind of match, sort of.
Oh, it's face versus
No, I mean TJ and Bino's gear, they kind of match.
Oh, yeah.
That's not kosher.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Our next matchup here at No Turning Back. Great tag team matchup. Blazing Rag going up against a new tag team combination of Bino, Gambino, and TJ Perkins. And this is definitely one matchup that I've been looking forward to this whole night. And we're not too far from our main event as well.
I can't wait to see our main event, Larry. But right now, we've got this young tag team of Blazing Riot that have been making waves here in HPW against this new impromptu tag team of Bino, Gambino, and TJ Perkins. And respectively, individually, Bino, Gambino, and TJ Perkins have made quite a name for themselves here in Southern California independent wrestling.
And now here we are. HPW has combined the two, made them into a tag team to make more waves in Southern California. And they're going to try to make more waves using Markus Riot and Leo Blaze. Right now, Bino Gambino in the ring, trying to go for an arm drag on Markus Riot, right, with a waist lock. Trying to go for the roll-up, he couldn't get it. Huna Kamrana, nicely done. Bino Gambino quickly gets back to his feet, though. Leapfrogs over Markus Riot. Leapfrog one more time. No, nails him with a Huna Kamrana. And Bino Gambino and Markus Riot, they're matching each other move for move here. He misses a clothesline. Markus missed a clothesline of his own. Both men went for the drop kick. And we're at a stalemate here, folks.
Well, Bino Gambino and Markus Riot, they are friends. They came up together. They started it together at the School of Hard Knocks in San Bernardino, California. That's where they both got their training in pro wrestling. So you can bet that being trained by the same individuals, coming up together, you start to learn someone's moves. And that's something that we've seen here quite a lot in SoCal. Once guys get to know each other, it gets harder to get one over on your friend.
And now here we have TJ Perkins making his HPW debut, and he's a great young competitor, probably one of the more underrated wrestlers that I have seen. But he is definitely one of the best wrestlers pound for pound to date. And now look at this, hamstring, still holding onto legs, takes him down with the wrist. Went for the cover, only a 2 count.
Well, I completely agree with you on the underrated TJ Perkins, because he, a lot of guys in SoCal, they've made big names for themselves here, but TJ's not worried about SoCal. He's been in Mexico, he's been in Japan, he's making waves for himself in Japan. And Larry, I go to Japan a lot, right?
Yeah, I know you've been going quite a while.
Yes.
TJ Perkins is almost becoming a household name over there.
I turned on the TV in Japan, and who's on TV? It's TJ Perkins versus some Japanese guy. I'm like, what the heck? This is TJ from SoCal, from Riverside, California, and he's an international superstar now. It's
And
amazing to me.
The reason why he is such a star that he is because he is all business when he's in that ring, and that's all that he cares about when he's wrestling. He loves this sport. He lives it, he breathes it, he eats it. Whatever other cliche you want to use, TJ Perkins personifies professional wrestling.
He is, and he is definitely a student of the game. He is a student of the game. He watches tapes after tapes after tapes every day, 6 hours a day at his house. When he's not training, he's just watching tapes, trying to perfect his craft. And so Leo Blaze, he knows that. A lot of guys know that. They know that about TJ Perkins.
You got to believe Leo Blaze, who hasn't had as much experience, nowhere near the experience as TJ Perkins has. You have to wonder if Leo Blaze may be a little bit intimidated, and that's why he's holding on to that wrist lock for dear life. TJ Perkins trying to find a way to get out of there. He was even pulling on the nose, I think.
That was a Greco-Roman nostril pull.
But Leo Blaze, like I said, he was holding on for dear life. He does not want to let TJ Perkins go.
I don't know if this is a mistake on Leo Blaze's part, because you do not want to get into a chain wrestling match with TJ Perkins, because 9 times out of 10, TJ Perkins is going to win.
I've seen usually 10 out of 10 times TJ Perkins will win. it's a very rare occasion when that one person might be able to beat him. And I don't think Leo Blaze will be that person here tonight. Oh my God, drop kick to the side of the head there. Leo Blaze trying to keep up with TJ Perkins, but there's just no way.
But speaking of tag teams, Larry, these are two awesome tag teams here in HPW. And you and I, we've been going to the powers that be here in HPW. We've been talking about getting a tag team division going. And they want to see what these tag teams in SoCal have here today. And if we could get these tag teams built up here in HPW, Larry, more often than not, I can guarantee you very soon we're going to see some HPW tag team titles.
That will be time to come, but right now, look at this, a running power slam out of the corner. Leo Blaze hit a big time move there. Can only keep TJ Perkins down for 2, and he goes back to work on the armbar. He is staying on top of TJ Perkins. He's not goading to the crowds. He is staying on top of TJ, which is what he should be doing. If he's not staying on top of TJ, he should be making a tag to Marcus Riot.
Well, you could see TJ very aware of where he was, tried to make that quick tag to Bino, but now he's made it, and here comes Bino Gambino. He's all fired up, but nice hip toss by Leo Blaze there. Now Leo Blaze locking in the armbar on Bino Gambino. Real quick, Bino was fired up and very smart on Leo Blaze's part to ground him and take that energy, take that momentum right off of Bino Gambino.
Leo Blaze, I believe he should make the tag to get out to Marcus Riot and keep the fresh man in. He's been in this matchup for quite a while, and now look at this. There's a veterancy that we've talked about. Bino Gambino and TJ Perkins having more years of wrestling experience than Blazing Riot, and it's working. It's paying off here. Here comes a double team. Sends him into the ropes. He misses. Wait a minute. Leo Blaze can't get a hit, but he nailed him with that drop kick. Marcus Riot with a drop kick of his own as well. And I think we're going to see some take flight here.
Here comes that cohesiveness. There it is.
Oh my God. Leo Blaze went up and over. I don't think he quite reached the target, and Bino Gambino is fully capitalizing. Meanwhile, Marcus Riot, he nailed his target.
Well, he took out TJ Perkins, but Bino Gambino was able to avoid Leo Blaze, and now you can see both of these men, they're trying to capitalize on this, and they're trying to get some momentum for their team, but the legal men, Marcus Riot and TJ Perkins, right now in the ring.
And it looks like we're going to have a superplex attempt. Wait, Marcus Riot is going up for a Huracan run off the top rope. TJ just shrugs him off. TJ now hooks him, tornado DDT, and he spiked him.
Right in the top of his head. And Marcus Riot looks completely, oh, I'm surprised he was able to kick out of that one. He's probably going on instinct at this point, Larry.
Well, at the same time, TJ Perkins had a very very lazy cover, if I will say.
Well, you got to believe he's still feeling the effects of that crossbody.
That is very true. That
Marcus Riot right to the outside, and again, no pretty mats here at HPW.
Big European uppercut there by Bino Gambino. Bino now trying to keep the momentum going in his favor. Big chop to the chest. There's another interesting point that we want to make here is that Bino Gambino and Marcus Riot, they have teamed before on one occasion in the past, but that may be just enough for Bino Gambino to, again, get into the head of Marcus Riot and know what he's about and know his moves. He knows what Marcus Riot is all about and what he's capable of, and that could be a huge factor in this matchup. As Bino is trying to ground this high flyer, setting him up here, snap mirrors him down one more time, comes off the ropes. Oh, wait a minute, he nails Leo Blaze for added measure there and snaps the neck back on Marcus Riot.
Referee Eric Malikian right in the way there. Bino Gambino very upset that Eric was out of position there.
Well, again, he has all that momentum building up. He is fired up, and he wants to put Leo Blaze and Marcus Riot away. And obviously, he felt a little frustrated that the referee was in his way. Rightfully so, I can understand that. And right now, he is just trying to rip apart at the arms of Marcus Riot. But Marcus Riot desperately trying to get back to his feet, trying to bridge out of this Dragon Sleeper attempt. Marcus with a forearm shot, trying to fight back. Manages to get back to his feet and break the hold. Forearm shot now. And another one. Comes charging off the ropes. Oh, but he got caught. Into a gutbuster.
Right across the knee. Marcus Riot goes right across Bino Gambino's knee. And now look at Marcus Riot. He's dazed and confused. Oh my God!
Holy crap!
He turned him inside out on that one, Larry.
You took the words right out of my mouth on that one, Mike. There was no better way to describe that. Marcus Riot, you got to wonder if he's suffering whiplash, if he's not knocked out or unconscious, or
Well, look at TJ Perkins. He had a big smile on his face, and he is loving this. He is loving dominating here with Bino Gambino. And I think whoever booked this match is a sheer genius to put two guys like Bino Gambino and TJ Perkins together.
Brings him down, TJ Perkins. Looks like he's gonna slingshot himself back in. Slingshot sent on. Beautifully executed. And goes back to work on the chin lock. He had a chance to go for the cover, but instead he just wants to inflict more punishment, more torture onto Marcus Riot. And now, so far, is TJ still in control of the contest here. Marcus does not want to give up, and you got to give credit to Marcus Riot. Any normal human being would have given in a long time ago, probably about 5 minutes into this matchup.
Oh, Marcus Riot is definitely, he's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of determination. But right now, he has to reach deep down and do his best to try and get one over on TJ Perkins.
Sends him into the ropes. Oh, big forearm. European uppercut right there by TJ, excuse me.
They're facing Joey. Next shot.
Leo Blaze got cut off there, coming in to try to save his partner. And now look at this, a tag made in by TJ Perkins.
And Larry,
Bino.
I don't even know if these guys know it, but I've just been told that the winner of this match will face the NWA Tag Team Champions of the Real American Heroes, Joey Ryan and Karl the Machine Gun Anderson, at our next event.
And that's going to be a huge matchup, but we'll find out more on that later on, as right now, Bino Gambino is still stomping away on Marcus Riot.
I wonder if these guys know that, because you got to believe that it's going to just make them want to win even more, make them want to pull out a victory even more.
Wait a minute.
Bino Gambino.
He's going for the Dynamite. He says it's over. Marcus lands on his feet, counters the Dynamite, nails him with a Pele kick. And Marcus needs to get out of that ring as fast as he can. He needs to tag out to the freshman, Leo Blaze. Otherwise, Blazing Riot will have no chance at facing the Real American Heroes at our next event. Marcus going for the tag, but he's going to TJ.
Confused. That's DJ. TJ Perkins. TJ Perkins trying to swat Marcus away. Marcus is dazed and confused. He doesn't know where his partner is. Neither Bino. Leo Blaze. Leo Blaze is in, but so is TJ Perkins, and oh my gosh, Leo Blaze is firing up. Huge clotheslines.
A third one now on to TJ Perkins. And Perkins is upset here. Perkins is actually surprised. He's in trouble. Leo Blaze now, he's trying to fight off two men at once. Sends TJ into the ropes. Nails him with a back body drop. Bino Gambino coming from behind though. He has him hooked and he's waiting for TJ. TJ sees his moment. Oh, but he got caught. Leo Blaze with a desperate move manages to shrug or kick away TJ Perkins. Now there's an arm drag. And wait, Marcus somehow manages to get back on his feet. Cross body takes out both TJ and Bino. And Leo Blaze goes for the cover. He is the legal man. And he gets a 2 count.
Well, this is what Blazing Riot is all about here. And now it looks like momentum is swiftly moving into their favor. They are taking control of the matchup. If they can get one over the veterans of TJ Perkins and Bino Gambino, they're going to earn a shot at the Real American Heroes and those NWA Tag Team titles. Oh my God, here we go.
Big forearm shot there, follows it up. But the leapfrog drop kick assists. Marcus right now going for the facelift drop kick. And I think he took some teeth out of TJ Perkins.
Can you say whiplash, Larry?
Whiplash, Larry. There's the cover, 1, 2, and a 2 count. Bino Gambino coming in to make the save. I think he's gonna, big European uppercut. I thought he was gonna go for the Dynamite on Leo Blaze.
Well, he is not the legal man though. He's not made a tag to TJ Perkins. And now he's just trying to basically destroy Leo Blaze. And TJ Perkins trying to get back to the corner. Maybe he made the blind tag and I didn't see it. I'm out of position here at this point.
Bino Gambino sent up and over the ropes. Went for Leo, but Leo caught him with a kick coming in. Sets him up here. Neckbreaker, we're using the ropes for added leverage. And that sets up Marcus Riot, who is the legal man, if I'm not mistaken. Coming off the top. Oh, the double stomp right across the chest.
He folded Bino right in half on that one. And now Leo Blaze in perfect position. Eric Malicki with the count. What was that?
TJ Perkins attempting to make the save, and now a vicious kick to the back on Leo Blaze. And he just throws Leo Blaze out. Roundhouse kick onto TJ Perkins.
Well, look at TJ Perkins. He's cleaning house. Oh, my God.
Guerrero. There's a cover hook of the leg. This could be it. And Marcus manages to kick out. And TJ, look at TJ. He's frustrated. He's upset.
Well, I've never seen TJ Perkins resort to using international objects, Larry. He used that bottle to distract. referee Eric Malikian. And now Bino making the tag. Both men in the ring here.
There's a leg trip there by Bino. Excuse me, Bino with the Bino salt. TJ still holding onto the leg. Looks like he's going for the figure four death like a doom. Bino Gambino's out on the floor with Leo Blaze.
Look at TJ, look at the cocky TJ Perkins drinking the water. He knows it's over. Marcus Riot has nowhere to go. He is right in the middle of that ring. He's not getting to the bottom rope. He's gonna tap.
Marcus has to tap if he wants to save his career. If that hold is applied any longer, he could suffer damage to his legs, to his knees, his ligaments. Look at us dragging him out onto the center.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
He's tapping out.
He's tapping. Here are your winners by submission, the tag team of Bino Gambino and T.J. Perkins.
Well, it looks like at our next event in September, and we'll find out more information before the end of this event, and it's going to be T.J. Perkins and Bino Gambino. They will be facing the real American heroes right here at the Downey Elks Lodge.
Well, all of a sudden, these two professionals, these two guys who are just amazing professionals, amazing workers here in SoCal, we saw it turn right before our eyes. And that's something that we've seen here quite a lot in SoCal. Once guys get...
TJ now hooks him, tornado DDT, and he spiked him. Looks like he's gonna slingshot himself back in, slingshot sent him into the ropes. Oh, big forearm.
Blazes fired up, huge clotheslines.
A third one coming off the top. Oh, the double stomp right across. Trip there by Bino. Excuse me, Bino with the Bino salt.
This is the truth and in this reality. Stop with the vanity. We're too late. We are the wrestlers. We are the hard workers. We are the Sakko.
And oh, wait a minute, no sound of a bell here. This is a rematch, and I know Charles Mercury and Biggz have wanted since Resurrection. Back at Resurrection, these two teams faced off and were humiliated by the pinfall victory by Fabien Fury and Biggz with a big chop to the chest onto Joey Dynamite.
And they want revenge. Biggz and Charles Mercury, they are quite the tag team here in HPW, and they want to prove to the powers that be. They want to prove to the HPW, the council, they want to prove that they deserve to be one of the top contenders in the tag team division here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling.
That was a great slingshot clothesline by Charles Mercury. I haven't seen him use that in a while. And now wait a minute, he's softening up Fabien Fury and Dynamite for the running cannonball. Holy crap! That's a 300+ pound tope suicida out onto the floor.
Don't underestimate Biggz. That man can move.
And I've said it before that Biggz, he was frustrated and irate and upset. He was the one that took the fall. Back at Resurrection, Fabien Fury pinned Biggz with a schoolboy of all moves. Excuse me, a small package. But nonetheless, Biggz has never let that down. Ever since then, all he's wanted to do is get his hands on Fabien Fury one more time and prove to the world, the wrestling world, that it was a fluke. Big power slam there by Biggz.
Well, Biggz now firmly taking control of this match, and there he's getting his measure of revenge now over Fabien Fury. He tags in Charles Mercury. Charles Mercury very happy with his new tag team partner. Of course, used to be a member of the long-standing tag team Midnight Dynamite, but they've since broke up and gone their separate ways. And Charles Mercury found the sadistic, the evil Biggz, and he's found someone to inflict new pain with.
Well, it's been a while since Charles Mercury and Biggz have teamed up before. I mentioned before in previous commentary, they are former tag team champions. They are former Revolution Pro tag team champions, but that was many years ago. And then since then, they've gone their separate ways. And now look at this, Biggz was attacking Fabien Fury while still holding onto a water bottle. Come on. Showing no respect whatsoever to his opponents.
Well, Biggz doesn't care. He's angry. He wants that measure of revenge. And we were talking, oh my God. Did he kick him where I thought he kicked him, Larry?
Well, that kick was definitely very questionable, I must say.
Well, Aaron Hassan was looking at it. I don't know, maybe if he just got him in the back of the thighs. But Fabien Fury looks like he's in pain. And that's what you have to do. You may not like his tactics, but he took Joey Dynamite out of the match for at least a little bit. And this is textbook tag team wrestling now, cutting that ring in half. And he's going to go make that tag to his partner, Charles Mercury.
And Charles Mercury, you gotta believe he wants some revenge as well. Even though he didn't suffer the loss personally, it was still a loss under his record. Even though he wasn't part of the fall. He took care of Dynamite at ringside during that fall, and he thought the match was all but over, and that Biggz would pick up the victory, but he couldn't get it done back at Resurrection. And now here we are, they're gonna have another chance, and here comes a double team courtesy of Biggz Murillo! Just squashing him in the corner with all that 300+ pound frame. And it looks like we're gonna have him. Charles Mercury went in for a forearm shot, but Fabien holding on. Avalanche splash in the corner, Biggz nailed his partner. And Dynamite tagging out. Comes charging, oh, big drop kick off the top rope. And Johnny Dynamite now in control as Charles Mercury goes for a power slam of his own.
Larry, you can feel the hatred of these tag. Oh my gosh! You can feel the hatred of these tag teams here. You can cut it with the knife, the tension in the ring.
And a vicious kick to the back. That one went right in between the goalpost. And a drop kick out of nowhere.
And look at that slap, just completely disrespecting Fabien Fury. Biggz has no respect for his opponent whatsoever.
Well, I've said it before that he wants to attack, he wants to maim Fabien Fury, he wants to make him pay. There was a cover, only a 2 count though. As I was trying to say, Fabien Fury, Biggz wants to make Fabien Fury pay for getting the victory back at Resurrection. And now look at this. Dynamite is caught between a rock and a hard place here, so to speak. And that hard place was Biggz.
Well, Charles Mercury, Dynamite was trying to send Charles Mercury to the ropes. Charles Mercury, the veteran, caught onto that. What a huge double slap there to the lower back. And look at those big meat hooks. Those big meat hooks of Biggz. That has to hurt. It has to feel like getting hit by a frying pan, Larry.
Tags out to Charles Mercury. Well, Charles Mercury tagged himself in. He wants some of Dynamite. Nails him with the elbow drop. Goes for the cover. Look at this, no hook in the leg whatsoever. This cost them the last time. They weren't showing any respect whatsoever to Dynamite Fury, and it cost them in that match.
Well, maybe they've learned from their mistakes this time, because right now they look all business in that ring. Uh-oh, blind tag from Fabien Fury. I don't know if Charles Mercury saw it. Drop toe hold, and a big drop kick there. Baseball slide drop kick into the face.
There's a cover, and Biggz coming in to make the save. Dynamite from nowhere, snapping the neck back. Fabien Fury, though, still in control of this matchup. Goes for the cover one more time, and Biggz just in time makes the save. And now look at this Fabien. I think he may be temporarily blind for a moment. Couldn't quite find his bearings, and now manages to tag out to Dynamite. Here comes some double teaming here. The double axe handle. And now look at this. Dynamite Fury, they're gonna do what they can to cut off Charles Mercury from Biggz, because you gotta believe they don't want any more of Biggz in this matchup. There's a scoop slam onto Charles Mercury, and here comes some more double teams. The leg drop into the splash there. A hook of the leg again, and Biggie makes a save one more time. And delivers a cheap shot while he's still in the ring.
Look at Biggz just coming in and saving his partner, Charles Mercury, time and time again. But now Fabien Fury, he has Charles Mercury scouted. Here we go, nice reversal though. Oh, what a huge clothesline by Biggz.
Biggz practically decapitated Fabien Fury. Drop kicks Joey Dynamite off. Chris Diamond was another tag team partner of Biggz in another lifetime. And now Charles Mercury. Wait a minute. Charles Mercury looks like...
Wait a minute.
Well, if that's who I think it is, I haven't seen her in quite some time. There's a big frog splash off the top. I think that might be Sylvia. And Sylvia, in another lifetime, she led this team to Tag Team Gold. She led them to the Revolution Pro Tag Team Championship.
Well, have they come back? Have they come under her tutelage again? And look at Sylvia at ringside, choking Fabien Fury. Wait a minute. Aaron Hassan, what is it? Is he ejected? No, he's not ejecting Joey Dynamite, but he's trying to get him back to his corner, and he does not see what is going on behind him. He does not see Sylvia. And this was their old manager back in Rev Pro, and she completely choked the life out of Fabien Fury with that bottom rope. And Fabien Fury has been mauled and destroyed here.
And if she's here to stay, like I believe she is, then that's going to make Charles Mercury and Biggie Biggz Murillo that much more dangerous because now they have an added X factor. And now look at this. Fury is in trouble here. Dynamite trying to come into the ring, but our referee, Aaron Hassan, cutting him off. And Biggie Biggz with a cheap shot onto Dynamite. Oh no, wait a minute. Here comes some more double team. The rolling cannonball in the corner. Mercury now coming in. Delivers a knee to the face as well. It is just small and maimed Fabien Fury Day here at the Downey Elks Lodge.
Well, you got to believe that Biggie Biggz, he's happy now. He's getting that revenge that he wanted for that loss he suffered at our last event.
Oh no, not a powerbomb! Big powerbomb there, released him.
Uh-oh.
I think he just gave him his last rites there, maybe saying his last prayers. This match may be all but over now.
Well, Fabien Fury, he can't even get to his feet. He has been completely destroyed here at the hands of Biggie Biggz and Charles Mercury. And now you can hear Sylvia at ringside, and maybe this is why they look more deadly. They're under her tutelage again. Oh, you gotta believe maybe that separated the ribs of Fabien Fury.
And Joey Dynamite coming in, doing all he could to save his partner.
Well, he has no choice. He has no choice but to interfere if he wants to. I'm not going to exaggerate. I mean, if he wants to save his partner's life, his career, basically, because they are just destroying. Look at that cocky cover by Charles Mercury.
I am amazed that Fabien Fury managed to kick out of that. I mean, even though it was a lazy cover, a cocky cover, whatever you want to call it, Fabien Fury has taken a lot of punishment by the 300-plus pound Biggie Biggz and Charles Mercury as well. And Mercury, he is far from done with him.
Well, they're just tossing him around like a rag doll at this point.
Nails him with the leg drop.
Fabien Fury has just been completely decimated. This has to do it. But Aaron Hassan caught the foot on the ropes. I don't think there was really a need to do that. I don't think Fabien Fury was going to kick out of this one. It's just a matter of simple math now, Larry. Fabien Fury, he is done for. And now they're just enjoying this. They're just enjoying picking this man apart.
I think they're just toying with him now. Oh my God, a double team stunner there. High impact stunner. There's a hook of the leg again. And Dynamite saving his partner one more time.
And that is the third time that Joey Dynamite's interfered right in front of Aaron Hassan. And when is he going to call the DQ on this? I don't know, Larry.
You got to believe that referee has to use discretion here in order to possibly save a life. The way things have been going for Fabien, and I'm not sure how much more of this punishment he can take. And Charles Mercury say, hey, this is it. I think he's been paying attention to us. This may be it. Comes charging in. Misses the forearm shot. Tags out to Dynamite. And Dynamite now charging after Biggie Biggz. Big forearm shot. Scoops up Charles Mercury. Slams him down. Waiting on Biggie Biggz, a super kick. Wait a minute, Sylvia just tripped Dynamite. Fabien Fury in the ring with Biggie Biggz trying to hammer away on him. Dynamite back in the ring, sends out Charles Mercury out on the floor. And wait a minute, the back crack. That lung blower, excuse me, onto Biggie Biggz. Wait a minute, here comes some more double team here by Fabien Fury. And Joey Dynamite does the cover. And Mercury makes a save. Pandemonium has just struck in the ring right now. All four men in the ring.
All four men are in the ring. You can see Sylvia doing her best, trying to get her men out of there. And wait a minute, where's Biggie Biggz going?
Well, Biggie Biggz is being consoled by Sylvia at ringside. Meanwhile, Charles Mercury is being picked apart by Dynamite Fury here.
I'm surprised Fabien Fury is even able to move. Oh!
Holy crap! Inverter senton there by Dynamite. There's a cover. Biggie Biggz back in the ring. And Charles Mercury gets the foot on the ropes. There's a chair in the ring.
Wait a minute.
There's a chair in the ring and a chair shot.
Aaron Hassan just...
Wait a minute. Sylvia has another chair. She's handing it off to Charles. Oh, he nailed him.
He's calling it. He's calling it. Ring that bell. That was it.
Aaron Hassan called for the bell. That is an automatic disqualification. And they're trying to clear the ring. Wait a minute, Charles Mercury throwing chairs all over. So is Biggie Biggz. Wait a minute. We need to get some help out here. Oh, these guys are going to continue fighting. Even Sylvia with a chair
Aaron
shot.
Hassan has called this match no contest.
This match has been thrown out due to the outside interference. But look at this, they're not stopping.
Well, here come the refs. They're trying to clear. We got to clear this arena, Larry. Pandemonium and chaos has erupted here.
No chaos we're going to see later tonight. But Pandemonium definitely has struck here in this matchup. And now look at this, all of our officials and security, they're trying to break them apart. They can't do it. These guys, even the referee got a shot. And I think Sylvia just got knocked down as well.
Well, our security guard just got knocked into the ring apron. They're going crazy over here.
Come on, there's no need for this. We got to get him out of here.
Look at Biggie Biggz.
Biggie Biggz mauling Dynamite now. They're going to take this fight to the parking lot.
They're fighting to the outside.
Biggie Biggz, he wants to go to the parking lot, I think.
What is going on? He just wants to simply maim and destroy his tag team opponents. We gotta call the police, Larry.
Well, this matchup, this feud between Dynamite, Fury, Biggie Biggz, and Charles Mercury, it's definitely far from over here in HPW. For the running cannonball, holy crap!
Of the long-standing tag team, Midnight.
I haven't seen her in quite some time. There's a big
Look more deadly. They're
come on.
again.
Big forearm shot. Scoops up Charles Mercury. Slams him. Wait a minute. Here comes some more double team here by Fabien Fury. Oh, now Dynamite now. They're gonna take this fight to the parking lot.
They're fighting.
Wrestlers, yeah, no turning back. We are the hard workers.
Well, I've talked about having matches that I was very anticipating all night. This is another matchup that I was anticipating. Karl the Machine Gun Anderson going one-on-one with Angel.
I know why you've been anticipating this match, Larry.
Well, they had a terrific match back at Resurrection when it was Angel and Chaos versus the American Heroes for the NWA Tag Team Championships.
I specifically heard you talking on the phone saying you couldn't wait to see Angel because he was debuting new booty shorts here today.
No.
Well, I heard you. I don't know who you were talking to, your hairdresser or your manicurist or something like that. But you said, hey, I'm really excited to see today's match because Angel is wearing new booty shorts.
I was anticipating this to be an awesome matchup, just as awesome as that NWA Tag Team title defense that's available at the HPW Resurrection DVD.
Of course you are, Larry. Of course.
Nothing else. I had no other aspirations whatsoever. I don't know the accusations that you're coming up with.
Well, no, I've seen Angel make eyes at you, and I've seen you make eyes at him, so I don't know what that's about. And Larry, not that there's anything wrong with that. Look at that! Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Now go behind there by the Machine Gun, and Angel trying to look for an escape. Well, I think he's looking for an escape. Well, maybe he's not looking for an escape. And and Machine Gun now trying to back away, much like his tag team partner Joey Ryan was back at Resurrection.
That is disgusting.
And the mind games are definitely setting in early on in this matchup.
Well, if there's one thing you want to avoid at all costs in a matchup with the hardcore homo, you don't want him to go behind you. That's for sure.
And Karl Anderson is close to those ropes because he wants to get away from Angel. And Angel, I think he was trying to sneak a peek. Well, he's trying to, and Anderson is confused at this point. Charged in, got caught with an arm drag, and now a hip toss follow-up by Angel. No, wait a minute.
Oh, the kiss of death. Oh, Angel didn't like that either. Well, it's all that Asian food that Karl Anderson likes to eat.
Asian food, huh?
Oh my God.
And he just complained that it smelled like his tag team partner's rear end. I think he tried to offer him a breath mint, and that insulted Karl Anderson, and now Anderson is making Angel pay big time. Single leg drop kick right there.
Well, Karl Anderson, he loves to have a good time. He loves to have a good time as much as the next guy likes to go out drinking and party. And I've partied with him before. He's awesome to party with. He also left me stuck with the bill, but that's a different story. But we had a great time. And Karl Anderson, he loves to have fun, but only to a point. You can only aggravate him to a point until that vicious mean streak starts to come out, and you do not want to piss Karl Anderson off, that's for sure.
You can almost feel that chop right there on the Angel on the outside. Karl Anderson now fully in control of Angel, sending him face first into the ring apron. And now at this point, it almost seems like he can do whatever he wants to Angel. But then again, I think Angel may
like that.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to Angel before today's matchup, trying to get his height and weight and all that good stuff. And Angel told me, he said, I want to find out why they call him the machine gun. Now, I don't know what that means, but he said he was planning on telling the crowd. Here we go with the pin! Angel able to kick out of that one.
Well, probably by the end of this matchup, Angel might find out why he's called the machine gun. But again, I don't know exactly what he's talking about with that. The only thing I can think of is that he just mows down his opponents like a machine gun would.
I think that's why he named himself that.
And now look at this, Angel coming off the ropes now, but he got caught. Karl Anderson just power slams him down, dropping all the way across. And now wait a minute, grinding the knee pad and right into the face of Angel. Now look at this, grinding the forearm again this time into the face of Angel.
And one thing you have to watch out for, if you're Angel, you have to watch out for that powerful Anderson spine buster. Of course, Karl Anderson, part of the legendary and prestigious Anderson family.
Big scoop slam.
Uncle Arn and Uncle Ole, very proud of their young nephew, making waves in the NWA and throughout the world of independent professional wrestling.
And he just aimed his machine guns. He's got his sights set on Angel, but he missed with a senton bomb. Angel trying to get back up to his feet first. Karl Anderson gets knocked down with a clothesline. Followed up with a second one. Picks him up here, inverted atomic drop. Angel now in control. No, it's reversed by Anderson. Anderson charging in, and he just got caught in the corner. Angel with a kick to the chest now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He dropped.
I don't want to see it.
The Brokeback Buster.
Oh no! Oh God!
Karl Anderson is getting a face full of junk. Wait a minute. Mike and Gary just threw up at the commentator's booth. Are you spinning back kick by Anderson? Anderson sends him into the ropes. Here comes the spine buster. Angel reverses it.
Well, he was able to. Oh, excuse me, Larry. He saw that spine buster coming. Oh no! He rolled him up. He's got the tights.
He got him. Angel picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, the Hardcore Homo, Angel.
And Angel is still undefeated in singles action here in HPW. Karl Anderson's complaining he pulled the tights. I didn't quite see any pulling of the tights.
Well, he is completely upset now. Karl Anderson completely upset at the Hardcore Homo. And you gotta believe he's not gonna take that.
Anderson is confused at this point. Charged in, got caught with an arm drag, and now a hip toss follow-up by Angel. No, wait a minute.
Well, Karl Anderson, he loves to have a good time. He loves to have a good time as much as the next guy. He likes to go out drinking and party.
Anderson now fully in control of Angel, sending him. Karl Anderson just power slams him down. Anderson gets knocked down with a clothesline. Followed up with a second one. Picks him up here, inverted it.
We are the independent, we are the wrestlers. Yeah, no turning back. Yeah.
And here we are. This is our big semi-main event. Scott Loss going one-on-one with Kaos. And both these individuals are trying to redeem themselves from their resurrection event last month back here at the Downey Elks Lodge, where they both suffered loss. Kaos, of course, suffered a loss at the hands of Karl the Machine Gun Anderson and Joey Ryan in that NWA Tag Team Championship match. And Scott Loss suffered a loss at the hands of our reigning HPW Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Instant Replay. And both these men, they want to get back into that title hunt.
Well, you got to believe, Larry, that a win here for either of these men will shoot them right back up into possibly a #1 contendership spot. for the HPW heavyweight title.
It'll definitely open the eyes of the matchmaking council here at HPW, that is for sure. And we also got to believe that Sylvia coming back out here again is going to be a factor in this matchup, much like she was earlier on when she came out to assist Biggs and Charles Mercury. And now look at this. Kaos right now, being grounded here by Scott Lost. Taking apart at the leg of Kaos, the Rock superstar.
And you saw the effects that Sylvia had on her earlier tag team that she was managing. So now she's in the corner of Kaos. That's just another X factor that you have to watch out for when you wrestle this man. Now this man, the caliber of Kaos, we've seen him all throughout Southern California. We've seen him make his mark in professional wrestling. Seen him on MTV. Lots of great promotions here in Southern California. And he is the Rock superstar.
One of the longest reigning champions ever in Southern California, held the XPW Television Championship for over 2 years. No one in the history of Southern California Pro Wrestling has ever held a title for that long. And Kaos, he wants to hold some gold once again. He wants to gain that 15 pounds around his waist. But then again, so does Scott Lost.
We gotta believe with Sylvia now, if you're under the tutelage, under the guidance of Sylvia, she's made her mark as a manager, and she's proven what an asset she can be as someone that she chooses, that she decides to manage. Because you don't ask Sylvia to manage you. She chooses whether or not she wants to manage you.
Big neck breaker there by Kaos, and that sends Scott Lost out onto the floor. And you notice like Kaos, he's just biding his time. He's waiting it out in the ring.
In fact, for the folks at home, a little behind-the-scenes info, I saw Larry Pena ask for the services of Sylvia, and she laughed in his face.
No, I did not.
I did. I saw you. She laughed
I did
at you.
not.
She laughed at you. Don't deny it, Larry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. It's okay.
Scott Lost in the ring, hammering away on Kaos. Trying to pick up where he left off with Mr. Instant Replay. Sends him into the opposite corner. Looks like he's going to go for charges in. Got caught with a boot in the face. And gets knocked down by a clothesline. Kaos with a cover, no hook of the leg, however. And he only gets a 2 count from it.
It's all right, because she said my head looked like a thumb. So, I mean, come on. I don't know what that means either. She called me thumbhead.
And now look at this. An added assist by Sylvia, choking away at Scott Lost. Kaos was distracting the referee, Aaron Hessen. Kaos now still in control of Scott Lost, sent him into the ropes. Hooks him for a big power slam. Sit out style there. 1, 2, and a 2 count again. That's a new move. I haven't seen that out of anybody.
Well, Kaos always working to perfect his game. Always staying on top of his game. Always working to get better. Never done training. Always in the gym, and you can see how physically fit he is. He is always training in the gym. He's always on a diet. He's always watching his weight. Always looking to build muscle. He's always training. Looking to get better, to improve his craft. He does not get lazy. And you can see that's why he's been on top of his game for so long.
And here he is, wearing down Scott Lost, but Scott Lost trying to fight back. A knee into the midsection and a chop to the chest by Kaos. Kaos still trying to stay on top of Scott Lost here. One chop again in the corner. Brings him out into the center, going for a Northern Lights suplex. Holds on for the bridge, and he gets a 2 count. Scott Lost managing to kick out. And now wait a minute, Kaos going for a choke. This is a little unusual. Kaos wasn't going for chokes back at Resurrection, that's for sure.
Now Scott Lost in a bad way. And how happy is Slick Nick now that Scott Lost is in this predicament. We saw Scott Lost earlier interfering Slick in his match. But
Kaos went for the guillotine, but Scott Lost ducked out of the way in time.
Kaos just dove into an empty pool there. And now it looks like Scott's going to regain some control in this matchup. And that's not something you want to do. You don't want the professional to take control of a match. You want to keep him off of his game, because once he takes control, he will pick you apart. He is an in-ring assassin, Larry, as good as anyone is that I've seen in the ring.
He can definitely take you to the limits, and I've seen him take a lot of men to the limits. Now he looks like he's going to go for a suplex here. Nicely executed. Goes for the cover off of it. 1, 2. And again, can only keep him down for a 2. Changes it up here. Looks like he's got a crossface submission here. And Kaos is in a bad position here. Although he can try to reach for the ropes behind him, I'm not sure if he realizes how close he is to the ropes behind him.
He's so close. All he just do is pick that left leg up, and he'll be all right. But Scott Lost realized that. Maybe he heard you, Larry.
And dragged him away from those ropes. And now look at this. He's got him with the body scissors applied here. And Sylvia trying to send some encouraging words to Kaos, maybe even trying to assist Kaos physically. Kaos desperately reaching for those ropes. He's almost there. He can't quite get to them. And Aaron Hassan dropping the arm now. It almost went down for 3, and this match would have been over if it went down for 3. Kaos now back to his feet. Hammering away, comes off the ropes for momentum. Got caught with a knee in the midsection there. Scott Lost now in control, taking this matchup to a pace that he wants. Kaos a little dazed and confused, and now he's going to be confused even more after that rake to the eyes by Scott Lost.
It was a rake. It was almost a vice, too. It looked like he put that vice on the temples. And you know how hard it hurts. You know how hard if you get hit in the temples, Larry, how much that hurts and how disorienting that can be. Screws with your equilibrium, and that's what it's doing to the Rock superstar right now. Beautiful drop kick by the professional.
Kaos is draped up in those ropes. Sylvia trying to help push him up back to his feet. Couldn't quite get to him though. And now Scott Lost plants Kaos up onto the top rope. We could see a superplex attempt here. But Kaos is trying to fight back. Scott Lost going back up. Here comes a superplex. Sylvia trying to hold on. But Kaos is trying to fight back again. And he just sends Scott Lost flying off the top. Going for the guillotine one more time. This time he connects with it. This could be it. 1, 2. No, Scott Lost manages to kick out.
He's got to be running on instinct now. Looks like Scott Lost is running on fumes, but he found it within himself. He dug down deep and was able to kick out of that. Normally people don't kick out of the guillotine once it's delivered by the Rock superstar.
Kaos now going up and over, lands on the apron. Scott Lost trying to meet him, but he got caught. Kaos going back up one more time. Moonsault back into the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. Now Kaos is frustrated. He's upset. He's hit virtually almost every move in his arsenal to put away Scott Lost. There's a cover again. And only a 2 count. I mean, you said it before. Normally when he lands that guillotine, it is over. Nobody kicks out. And now wait a minute. I think he's picking him up here. Scott Lost landing on his feet. Turns it around. Here comes the Ace Crusher.
He nailed that Ace Crusher, but Kaos was able to reverse it.
And Kaos gets a 2 count off of it.
Kaos turned it into almost, he just was able to reverse it and just slam Scott Lost down to the mat. He could not lock his arm around Kaos's neck for that Ace Crusher. And now Kaos, he's got Scott Lost right where he wants him. Oh! But the professional able to push Aaron Hassan into the ring and distract Kaos and take him off his game off the top rope. Here we gonna go, superplex.
He was going for it earlier and it may work here. He connects big time with it.
My chair shook on that one, Larry.
1, 2. And that one came so close to putting this match away.
Scott Lost complaining, can't you count any faster, Aaron Hassan?
And oh, wait a minute, Kaos is positioned. And here comes a Superman battering ram in the corner. And Scott Lost says it's all but over now. Went for the spinning back kick. Kaos ducks it. Forearm shot. Knocks him down right in the chest.
Right to the gut. Right to the gut of the professional. Here's the Rock superstar now. Shooting him off the reversal on the part of Scott Lost. No!
Wait a minute.
She tripped his own man.
And Kaos gets the victory.
Here's your winner, the professional Scott Lost.
Kaos was trying to get the victory there. He was trying to get Sylvia to trip up Scott Lost, but Scott Lost turned it around.
Well, he saw it. He saw Kaos give her the signal, and he knew that was his point. I told you, Larry, he's an in-ring assassin, and he picked his spot. He picked his spot. He saw when to strike and timed it perfectly, and that's why he's your winner today.
See, the Rock superstar Kaos is gonna show Scott Lost how it's done, and it's gonna be his name. He's gonna be the loser of the match.
In the face. gets knocked down, but Scott Lost sent him into the ropes. Hooks him for a big power slam. Sit out, and Scott Lost flying off the top. Going for the guillotine one more time. Kaos going back up one more time. Moonsault back into the earlier, and it may work here. Oh! And here comes the Superman battering.
We are the ones that are wrestling empty building, and we are the ones that are low pay, and we are the ones that set up the rings. We are the ones working minimum wages, and we are the ones who work hard. I'm feeling frustrated. Stop all the wickedness.
And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, our main event for the HPW Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Instant Replay defending the title against Ronin. Ronin trying to send our champion in. Went over his head. Got caught with a roll-up. No, couldn't take him over. Went for the drop. Catches him, head scissors takedown by the champion. That sends the monster from Monrovia all the way out of ringside. Now wait a minute. Replay coming up and over. Went for the plancha.
He was able to land on his feet, though. There he comes back under.
Hammering away on Ronin, the challenger. I don't think he'll be able to match him in a striking contest, that's for sure. As long as he can stick and move like he is right now, Mr. Instant Replay will retain the title.
As we saw earlier with his brother, the other half of the Young Bucks, Slick Nick Jackson, when he took out the big man in Guerrero de Sangre. Oh, he's biting him now.
He's taking the fight right to Ronin, much like Ronin took the fight right to Mr. Instant Replay back at Resurrection.
This is almost a carbon copy of the match we saw earlier, in that their strategies have to be exactly the same. Mr. Instant Replay has to do his best to take away that vertical base of Ronin, take away the height advantage and the strength advantage. And the only way you're going to do that is to stick to what you know. Stick to what you know. Stick to that high-flying, high risk maneuvering that Mr. Instant Replay is so used to doing. And we've got Scott.
And wait a minute, Scott Lost, he's got the belt. That's not his belt.
And you got to believe he's doing his best to distract Mr. Instant Replay on behalf of Ronin.
Well, Scott Lost definitely is upset over the fact that he is not our HPW Heavyweight Champion. He had his shot back at Resurrection. You may be holding the belt right now, but it's not your belt, Scott. And a drop kick by our current champion.
He feels it should be his. He feels it should be his. And now look, he's getting the head of Mr. Instant Replay. Oh, he's going to take full advantage of that. Oh!
Ronin caught him coming back in.
He was going for that tope con hilo through the middle rope there. But
Ronin nails him just before he could get through those ropes with that forearm shot.
What do we got going on at ringside here?
We got an altercation here with some fans at ringside and Scott Lost. I'm not sure if our cameraman quite picked it up. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Ronin put a chop to the chest, and Ronin saying, "Hey, Scott, worry about Mr. Instant Replay, and not worry about that fan at ringside." A chop to the chest again by the challenger. Ronin sending the champion in, knocks him down with a back elbow. There's a cover, no hook in the leg, only gets a 2 count. And now Ronin going for the head, figure 4 in the head here, trying to cut the circulation of all the air going into the lungs of our champion. And now hammering away on the head of Mr. Instant Replay.
And Ronin wants to capture that gold for himself. And you gotta believe that he's in league with Scott Lost here. And how much you want to bet, Larry, that if Ronin wins the title with the help of Scott Lost, how much you want to bet the first person that gets a title shot is Scott Lost?
Well, if I were Ronin, I probably would want to wait a while. I wouldn't want Scott Lost to get the shot right away.
Well,
because Scott Lost, all he needs is one opportunity, and he could very, very easily become our new champion.
Well, the reason I say that is because Ronin had to do something.
Oh, drop kick right across the face by Mr. Instant Replay. Sent over, nails him with a back elbow.
Well, Ronin had to promise something to Scott Lost to get him to help him. Scott Lost won't help you for free.
Well, that is very true. I can understand that as well. Oh, he just got caught. Full Nelson slam by Ronin.
And that is just amazing strength on the part of Ronin. Now Ronin, look at Ronin taking a break in the corner. Taking a drink of water. He feels that he has all the time in the world now. And it looks like he does because Mr. Instant Replay, our champion, is writhing in pain in the middle of the ring.
Struggling to get back up to his feet, or at least trying to regain some air into the lungs. You got to believe that he had the wind completely knocked out of him on that full Nelson slam. And now Ronin picking up our champion. Looks like he's going to go for that DDT. That suplex-like DDT right there. That could be it. Only a 2 count. You notice how he grind the forearm and the elbow into the face of Mr. Instant Replay, of Matt Jackson,
Well,
before he could go for the
Ronin.
kick out.
Look at Ronin taunting the crowd now and taunting Mr. Instant Replay. And how much does that aggravate him? How much does it annoy him? How much does it piss him off to see Scott Lost out there at ringside with his title?
I know I would definitely be highly agitated and upset. And Mr. Instant Replay now trying to fight back. Hooks the leg, this may be it. Oh, he won't retain quite yet. He still has a long way to go. Ronin taking a series of forearm shots by the champion. And Replay says, hey, who wants me to give him some more? Ronin blocks it. Hooks him for a suplex. Replay trying to block it. Picks him up and over. Connects. There's a cover again. Only a 2 count. Replay sending him over again, landing on his feet. But he got caught with a forearm shot by Ronin. Now Ronin going for that corkscrew brainbuster for added leverage. 1, 2, new champion. No, not quite yet.
That was so close, Larry. Ronin so close. Just 1 second away. Gold, and I'm sure Ronin could taste it.
Scott Lost was definitely tasting it earlier, taking that, hijacking that belt and wearing it around ringside.
Well, Scott Lost has made it no secret. That's the worst kept secret in all the HPW locker room, that Scott Lost wants that heavyweight title all to himself.
Ronin with a chop to the chest. And now another one in the corner this time. Sends him into the opposite end. No, it's reversed by Replay. He comes charging in with a forearm shot of his own. Now, wait a minute, up and over. Going for the degree of difficulty. And he connects with it. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. And Ronin manages to kick out at 2.
So close, almost a successful title defense there for our HPW champion. You can hear him taunting Ronin, calling him a Power Ranger. I don't know that Ronin takes too kindly to being called that.
He doesn't like being called Hello Kitty either, but the fans still manage to do it anyways.
You just called Ronin Hello Kitty?
The fans do,
Oh,
not me.
I heard it, Larry. Everybody out there heard it. I'm going to tell Ronin.
450 splash, but the knees were up in time. Ronin with a lariat. This may be it. We're going to have a new champion here. No, we're not.
So close yet again. That 450 backfired for Mr. Instant Replay, fell right into the knees, and it's amazing to me that he was still able to kick out of that one to retain his title.
Well, Mr. Instant Replay, he was calling for it. He said, I'm going for the 450. You had to believe that Ronin heard it and knew exactly how to counter it.
Probably not the wisest thing to telegraph your moves to your opponents like that.
And now Ronin trying to get back to his feet, as well as Mr. Instant Replay. Series of forearms now being traded here by both champion and challenger. But I gotta believe if this keeps on going, the challenger will win. Comes off the ropes. Oh, has him up on his shoulders. We could see the Death Valley driver. Not quite yet. Replay going for the worst case scenario. This was the move he used to defeat Scott Lost back at Resurrection. And Scott Lost coming in to break up the count. And the referee is calling for a disqualification here. Scott Lost had a flashback from Resurrection.
That was it.
That was a move that Scott lost to, that worst case scenario. And you gotta believe that a disqualification is definitely gonna be awarded to Mr. Instant Replay. And wait a minute, here comes Nick Jackson coming in. His brother once again coming to save the day, stomping on Ronin.
Wait a minute!
Guerrero de Sangre's coming out here.
What's going on?
Well, back at Resurrection, Guerrero de Sangre was teaming up with Ronin. And we saw Guerrero earlier defeat Slick Nick with a little help from Scott Lost.
Look at Scott Lost.
It's 3-on-2 here.
Scott Lost, Guerrero de Sangre, and Ronin completely destroying the Young Bucks here.
Wait a minute, Death Valley driver on the Slick Nick. Mr. Instant Replay now. Looks like he's gonna be in trouble here. Drop gut first. Still holding on Scott Lost for the spinning back kick. And Guerrero de Sangre now, he's perched up there on the middle ropes. things aren't looking too good for our champion. Oh, big splash! That's a near 300-pound frog splash off the top there.
What did you say?
And our official, I believe, is going to award the match to
Eric Malikian, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he does not want to try and assert his control when these three men are just wreaking havoc in the ring.
You got count of 5 and beat the crap out of this guy.
Eric Malikian's trying to restore some order here, but all hell is broken loose in this matchup. It started when Scott Lost came into the ring and just beat on our champion. And now Ronin is going to walk away from the Knights of Columbus Hall, but without the championship.
Your winner by disqualification and still the HPW Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Instant Replay, Matt Jackson.
Our main event for the HPW Heavyweight Championship. Mr. Instant Replay defending the title against Ronin. Ronin trying to send our champion in. Went over his head. Got caught with a roll-up. No, couldn't take him over. Went for the drop. Catches him, head scissors, takedown.
Because Ronin had to do something.
Oh, drop kick. Right across the face by Mr. Instant Replay. Sent over. I can understand that as well. Oh, he just got caught. Now Ronin going for that corkscrew brainbuster. And up and over. Going for the degree of difficulty. Not yet. Replay going for the worst case scenario. This was the move he used to defeat Scott Lost back at Resurrection. And Scott Lost coming in to break up the count. And the referee is calling for a disqualification here. Scott Lost, we saw Guerrero earlier, defeat Slick Nick with a little help from Scott Lost. Man, Scott Lost,
he's got something to say.
Last time I checked, we were the ones standing tall. Now you play Ronin's music. I want to hear that love music right now.
Hey, hold on.
Play it.
You talk to them about the music.
Scott Lost demanding.
If I ever see that ref again, I'm punching that idiot right in his stupid face. Oh, mercy, the stupid idiot ref.
Well, Scott Lost upset. He believes that Ronin won the match, but obviously we knew what happened in that matchup.
Scott Lost completely upset, and chaos has erupted here at the Elks Lodge. We still have our champion, Mr. Instant Replay. But Larry, I'm getting word now, Ronin and Guerrero de Sangre will take on the Young Bucks at our next event as a result of what you just saw here.
Mr. Instant Replay will definitely head into September 16th at No Remorse with the gold. But next time the gold will not be on the line. It'll be pride, it'll be vengeance. And you gotta believe that Mr. Instant Replay and Slick Nick, they want some vengeance on Ronin and Guerrero de Sangre and even Scott Lost as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the end of No Turning Back, and there was no turning back for the event that we had here tonight. I mean, the main event, the Heavyweight Championship, Ronin and Mr. Instant Replay. Who would have thought that Scott Lost would have come in to interfere, and then Guerrero de Sangre coming in to interfere again in that match.
And we saw the effects of that, the aftermath of that, at our next show here on September 16th. We're gonna have Ronin and Guerrero de Sangre. They're gonna team up, they're gonna take on the Young Bucks as a result of what you just saw in our main event.
And then we had a lot of other wild events happening, including the war between Dynamite Fury and Biggie, Biggz, and Charles Mercury. I mean, that match was going, wait a minute.
You know what? Speaking of which, I'm really sick and tired of this. It's going to be Dynamite against Charles Mercury or Biggie Biggz, whoever he wants. Whoever Johnny wants. This is business because I'm sick and tired of all this. Can I say BS and the whole thing or no? This both beep it out, please, for me. Tell them, Fabe.
Look at those guys, man. Look at my head. What they did to my head. Look. Just look. Chair shots. What the hell? I thought this was technical shit. What the hell? Johnny, please, book it. Please. Dying. Please, I want that. I want Mercury. I want Bigz. Just give them to me now.
He's a loose cannon, but he's also metrosexual.
Thank you guys. I think, wow, they want a piece of Charles Mercury, they want a piece of Biggie Biggz. Obviously, we knew this was far from over, and it's gonna definitely continue on when we come back here at the Elks Lodge on September the 16th.
We are the hard workers, we are the